Good evening.
Good evening, Teacher Area.
How are you today?
I'm very happy to be here and going on the speaking test today.
Okay, very good. Now, what's your name?
My name is Quant and you can call me Tony.
How old are you, Tony?
I'm 11 years old now.
Alright. Now, let's look at the pictures. They look like the same, but some things are different. Okay? In my picture, the helicopter is on the right side. But in your picture, the helicopter is on the left side. Okay?
Yes.
I'm going to say something about my picture. You tell me how your picture is different. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm very ready now.
In my picture, Grandpa is eating an ice cream.
But in my picture, I think he is eating a cake.
In my picture, the boy is playing a drum.
In my picture, the boy is playing with a shrimp.
In my picture, the man, there's a bag next to the man.
But in my picture, there's a valley next to the man.
In my picture, the man who's taking a picture has a straight hair.
But in my picture, the man who's taking a picture has a curly hair.
In my picture, there's no island in the middle of the sea.
But in my picture, there's an island in the middle of the sea.
In my picture, there is no duck on the boat.
But in my picture, there's a duck on the boat.
In my picture, there's an octopus on the left side.
But in my picture, I think it is in the right of the picture.
Okay. Now that is the end of part 1. Now let's go to part 2. I don't know about George Castle, so I'm gonna ask you some questions. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Where's George Castle?
His castle is on the mountain.
What's the name of George Castle?
Its name is Black Castle.
Who lives there?
The queens live there.
How old is the castle?
I think it's about 500 years.
Is it interesting?
Yes, it is. It's very interesting.
Okay. Now, you don't know about Grace's castle, or I don't know about Grace's castle, so I'm going to ask you some questions. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, you may ask me some questions.
Oh, where's Grace Castle?
It's in the forest.
What is the name of it?
It's Silver Castle.
Who lives in the castle?
The artist lives in the castle.
How old it is?
It's 1,000 years old.
And it is interesting?
No, it isn't. And that is the end of part 2. Now, look at these pictures. These pictures tell a story. It's called Grandma's Busy Day. Just look at the pictures first. Paul's parents are going out for the day. Paul is going to spend the day with Grandma. Paul's mom is saying, "Be good and don't make Grandma tired." Now you may continue.
First, Paul and his grandma are going to play tennis. His grandma is win and he's lose. His grandma is very happy and doesn't be tired. Now, next, Paul and his grandma go to hiking. But grandma is wins again. She walks too fast. Then they are going to go on a horse racing, but grandma is also wins again. Next, they are going to return to grandma's house. Paul is tired, so he's going to sleep on the sofa. But grandma doesn't. She plays video games on TV.
Okay.
That's all of the story.
Okay, that is the end of part 3. Now let's talk about part 4. Let's talk about films. When do you watch films?
I watch at home. I think I watch film 6 p.m. every day, but I only watch film at the cinema twice a year.
Oh, okay. Which film genres do you enjoy the most? Drama, comedy, action, horror, or something else?
I think is mm, I think is
Is it drama, comedy,
It's
action?
drama.
Drama. Okay. What's the first movie you remember watching as a child?
Can you speak? Can you ask again?
What's the first movie you remember watching as a child?
The first film I was watching as a child, I think is Doraemon.
Draymond, okay. But what's the most recent movie you watched and enjoyed?
Mm, I think it's Doraemon too because it is very interesting and the people at the film is so very cute.
Okay. Do you prefer watching movies at home or at the cinema?
I think at home.
Okay. That is the end of our speaking test. Goodbye, Tony.
Goodbye, teacher Arian.